Oh, and welcome back, Team Bedrock. This is your host, TNC Cuban, and today we are doing it truly Bedrock style. I don't know about you guys, but I like saying it like that. It's kind of like a cool little intro. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into what we're going to be doing. I have a project plan in place. All these guys, everybody's in here going to the end cities, end raiding, this and that. And I kind of wanted to jump on the bandwagon, but I mean, we're missing some things. We need to get some gunpowder, because I mean we need rockets, because I mean what's the point going to the end, getting elytra, and then it's very difficult getting back when you don't have the gunpowder to kind of use the rockets to at least get back without dying. I mean, of course you got ender chests and stuff like that, but that kind of ruins the adventure. So as the sun's coming up over there, let me show you kind of what we got for plans. So while I was off camera, I decided that I wanted to clear out an area for a kelp farm. Well, kind of a multi-layered kelp farm, and that's what I kind of did right here. I kind of mined out one chunk right here and set it up, and I was going to do the first layer, because I think the kelp, it grows maximum, I believe this is 12 blocks up. Then I was going to put in another layer, go up again 12 blocks, and then kind of flatten it out, and then on top of that I was going to have like a whole system. But like I said, with everybody deciding to do this end raiding, I think I might dig this chunk maybe a little bit further down, all the way down to Bedrock. But I'm trying to figure out where my chunks are all at, because what I need to do, and let me get up here to the top. All right, so when we're over here in our area, where we kind of have the mob grinder, our chest, even my little fishing area, the chunks all the way over there where the wheat's at, it doesn't grow. So basically we're off center of our little island area. And I want to kind of figure out where the center is, which I'm assuming is probably going to be about right there. So this way we have this whole ticking area loaded when we're doing farms, when we're doing grindy stuff, and when we're doing AFK stuff. So I want to kind of maybe get a ticking area, in a sense, set up, so that way we can kind of auto set things up. And like I said, we need some gunpowder. So let's go ahead and hop on up. I want to get an overview, and let's see kind of maybe where our chunks are at. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Alright, so here we are, we're at the top, and it started raining as I came up here, but we're up here. We got our chunk visualizer on. I can thank SlackLizard for this one, because he was the one who was able to get me the link for this or the download for this visualizer, and hopefully once we get to the 1.9 it doesn't ruin the chunk visualizer, because from what I've been told is it's been remade and redone by a bunch of people. Alright, so our ticking area for a player, right? So if you see how it's red on this one side of the block, that is a chunk line border, and then of course the other direction is the blue. So right there is that one chunk that we dug all the way down to Bedrock. However, I don't know if that's center, right? So we need to kind of figure out where the center is at. So since we can go out 4 chunks, right? So we are on the border of this one chunk, right? So this is the one chunk that we're in, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it kind of reaches out, and then we can also go across, right? So if this is the center, we'd go 1, 2, 3. And then right on the other side of those chests is 4, right? So it's starting to look like this one is the center more so than that one. Let's see. So let's see if our farm is in there. We should see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now across, I'm kind of curious how far over that way it reaches. If this is the center, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. So I think our center chunk is going to be right here. Okay, so as long as we start doing our base and everything right here, then we should start to be able to build other things around here, farms and other AFK things, so that way as long as we're within this one chunk, everything 4 chunks away is going to be able to, in a sense, load. So yeah, so as long as we got one set ticking area, we'll be able to get everything loaded. Now I know I did grab a bunch of sand and I started filling in the islands. I didn't even map that out. That almost looks perfectly square right there. Anyways, we need to kind of get this chunk probably filled in with sand, which I know that's where the ocean goes all the way down. But yeah, I'm probably going to get that filled in, and basically our base and all of our chests, I think what I'm going to end up doing is just kind of moving over into this area. So that way, once we get everything kind of set up and going, then we'll be able to kind of maybe stay in that area, or know that as long as we're within that spot, all of our other farms will basically run and continue going, like the chickens, the trees, the turtles, the wheat, whatever else that we end up doing over here. And my next plan is basically going to be the gunpowder. So we're definitely going to get some gunpowder, and I'm probably going to do it over across that way. Let's see if we do this one as the center, right? So we got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So those three chunks right there would be where our witch farm is, or sorry, our gunpowder farm. Either those three or these three. I haven't quite decided where I want to do it. I'll have to make sure I get with DB on kind of maybe how we get things set up, because I don't know if he has any idea or any plans for this spot in particular. I mean, we could also maybe set it up over here, but you know, the big problem is we're kind of maybe doing our gunpowder farm, because we're going to be doing witches, is we're going to be kind of going way up in the air, and then we're going to be dropping villagers all the way down, so that way it creates, you know, a village, you know, far enough away from the next one and doesn't mix, and we can just in a sense have an infinite village breeder. And then when it rains like this and we get a lot of lightning like we have been, because those other guys have been able to get charged creepers, we'll be able to turn those villagers into witches, put them in a crusher, and then we'll be able to collect those items from them. So let's go ahead and, oh man, I'm already gonna regret this, but let's go. I'm gonna go grab some sand. Don't worry guys, I'm not gonna do it in a crazy time lapse this time again. So yeah, let's go ahead and get those resources and see if we can get things done, because I hope there's enough sand out there. But yeah, let's go ahead and get that started, and I will be right back with all those materials. Okay, so before I took the visualizer back off, because I mean it's kind of all over the place, and it's, I don't know, it just makes things look a little weird. I mean, it really isn't too bad, but I mean, like I said, it does kind of make things look a little weird. But I did kind of map out, this is going to be the main chunk, which I mean, I guess I could signify that some kind of way. And then we're going to come down 1 and then 2 more chunks from the main one. And I'm not sure if I want to go a third, because like I said, it goes that far out, but I think right here would probably be good to do the villager breeder all the way up, and you know, not at sky limit, but up as high as it needs to be, away from the next set of villagers, which is about 65 blocks, I do believe. But I'm probably going to go up 70 from this village that will probably be right here that they drop in. And once I'm able to get that set up, it's, yeah, man, it's just gonna take a lot of sand. So yeah, let's I'm really kind of not looking forward to gathering that much sand, because I mean, like I said, I got 2 double chests and it really wasn't enough. So all right, well, let's just go ahead, and I'm gonna knock that out and try and get that done as soon as possible. And it's probably not gonna be done all in one day as in today, but we're gonna kind of maybe do it over a course of a little bit of a time, so that way we can try and get this all kind of, I don't know, like filled in. So yeah, let's kind of jump into that, and I will catch you guys in a moment for you, but probably like it was before, many hours later. So yeah, we'll be right back. Okay, so after I got everything mapped out with those chunks over there, I kind of head down to my mob grinder, my mob zombie drowned grinder, and I got me a few levels, because I wanted to see if I can get me some efficiency or some enchanted shovels, just so that way I wouldn't have to use a bunch of iron shovels. Plus the iron shovels work pretty good, so I also was trying to get a bunch of shovels from the mobs. But when I logged on, Prowl joined right after me. I waved to him, and then he left. I think he's getting a little bit of payback. Now, when I came on, I did see his gamer tag right over there. Right over there. So, with all these chickens over there, oh my goodness. Excuse me, chicken. Okay, you had some problems with your farm. No worries, I fixed it for you. Proud. Okay, so now I'm wondering if there actually was a problem, and if he really did fix it, because now all it seems like is they're just spitting eggs out. And chickens go everywhere. But see, mobs have the tendency to go back kind of with the adults, so they're all kind of hanging out here, which is cool because at least they're not all over the island. Yeah, so I am actually curious. I'm gonna have to shoot him a message. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm like, was there an actual issue or not? So yeah, I'm just gonna, I guess, leave this. I don't know. Maybe I'll just throw the lava back in there and kill all the chicken and kind of ask him like, what was wrong with it? Anyways, all right, well, we're gonna be off because we need to gather a bunch of sand. I'm gonna see if I can get me a diamond enchanted shovel, even just see if I can get something good. If not, then yeah, I'm just gonna go out and get more sand, because that's what I'm gonna need. Okay, well, I was boating along and I found something rather strange. There's a piece of bedrock floating in the water. That's really weird. I'm taking it. Why would there be a piece of bedrock in the water right here? That is really odd. Okay, well, I'm off to grab some sand. Uh-oh, there's some drowned. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that sand. We don't want any issues. Well, holy chicken. They're just everywhere. There's some chickens here. There's some more chickens over. You know, I don't see how this fixes anything. And look at him. He's AFK right there. Why are you AFK underneath my chicken farm? This doesn't fix anything. Well, I went ahead and took the redstone off of this because, my goodness. Alright, let me clean all these chickens up, because they're just everywhere. And then, because he's asked for it, I'm gonna figure something out to do with his AFK character. Oh my goodness, Prowl. So many chickens. Come here, little guy. My goodness. You too. Nope. There you go. Alright, yeah, let's clean this up. Okay, so I don't know, maybe he's retaliating against me because I did put him inside of an andesite cage. He was actually, before I logged off and went grocery shopping, because I had to get some groceries, he was actually down here in my zombie grinder, AFK. He was just kind of sitting down here and on top of this piece of glass where the mobs are, and he was just standing here AFK. Well, not that I have an issue with it or anything. You can AFK, you can use it, but there was a lot of mobs over here that were just kind of piled up, so yeah. Anyways, I kind of encased him in an andesite box, and that might have been why he decided to retaliate a little bit. So we're gonna up the game. We're not gonna do andesite, we're gonna do an obsidian box. But I don't know if he's got a pickaxe or any kind of pickaxe or what of sorts to actually break it. So I'm gonna run a test. I'm gonna see if you can actually punch obsidian to break it. I'm not sure if it works. I'm not, because not only will I make it to where he has to punch one, he's gonna have to punch two. Yes, you're gonna have to punch at least two. Well, okay, maybe I'll just do one, but still, I wonder if it'll break after punching obsidian for, you know, I don't know. I wonder how long it takes. So what I'm gonna do, and it looks like it starts to break. See how that one block right there, how that pixel starts to go? So I do believe you can punch it and break it, but I think I'm gonna throw this into like kind of like a mini time lapse, because I wonder how long it takes to break. So yeah, let's go ahead and I'm gonna jump into that time lapse. Well, that wasn't too bad. It only took like 3 minutes of sitting there mining it, and I used an auto clicker. So yeah, he's got a macro. He can use it. Yeah, you're about to get encased in obsidian there, Mr. Prow. Sitting here trying to mess with me. Yeah, I hope you have to punch it. And because it only took 3 minutes, you're gonna have to break at least 2 of them to get out. Yeah. All right, let's go get us some obsidian, because yeah, we're gonna get some payback. Because I wasted more than 3 minutes going around killing all those chicken. All right, so I got the obsidian. I put a few blocks above them. I put 2 blocks underneath his feet. I put here. Let's actually show you. So I can't get the one underneath his feet without possibly causing him to fall. So I put 1 obsidian right there. So if this is the block that he's standing on. Once he breaks that block, then he'll be on top of obsidian. But he's still gonna have to break through that one in order to get through. So yeah. Yeah, you mess with me, that's what happens. Oh, come on. I wanna break the hopper. So let's see if we can get the other side. See, that's where his feet are. So let's do that one. And if he breaks that, and it should be the obsidian right there. Yeah, so we need to put obsidian right there. Another block. Let's get back out of here. And I think, yeah, I got it on all sides. Okay, cool. So now I can't jump out. So now we're gonna cover your head. If you do that, that covers your head. So you have to break that one. And then, should I do another piece? Yeah, let's just do another piece just to be sure that he has to break at least 2 pieces of obsidian. Hopefully he doesn't get... He might end up having to break more just because of not knowing which direction to go. But yeah, you're in there, and you're in there good. It's going to take you at least 6 minutes to get out. You put it on your own self. I wasn't gonna do that in the sky block. I figured I'd put you all the way up in the sky, give you some glass, maybe a nice view, but no. You wanna go with chickens all over the place. Ugh. So now you get obsidian. Alright, now I need to get back to placing in my sand after you ruined my moments that I was having. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is the sand that I've been putting in, and I'm still working on putting this. I gotta go grab more sand. I have the double chest like in my where the island is of sand, so I gotta go get that, grab it, fill this in, and then see if I can get with Slack about grabbing the sponges that we obtained from the ocean monument, so that way we can drain all that water out. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue on with what we got going on. Oh, I think Prowl's online. I think he's digging. Oh, we should grab some obsidian. I wonder if he went AFK to dig. Like auto clicker dig. That'd be so cool. I got up, went to use the bathroom, came back, and he was online, but he's not moving. Or is he? Is he moving? It looks like he's digging down. He went down. Did he go down? Oh, I don't know if he's digging down. Oh my goodness. I gotta get some more obsidian in there. I don't have my pickaxe. He does see me. Yes. Oh man, that's great. That's just wonderful. I just saw Silent on his stream on Twitch. Oh man, I'm gonna go help him get a charged creeper. That's funny. Let me do my inventory. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. You hate me. I hate the charged creepers. I mean, not the charged creepers. I hate the all the chickens that you left around my base. Oh man, that's great. That's great. Okay. Prowl coming over here, shaking his head. You know, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. The sunrise in Minecraft, it's just always nice. You know, maybe because I live in California and I like watching the sunrise here where I live, but man, that's just a nice sunrise. Anyways, before I get too distracted, yeah, I got the chicken cooker fixed. Prowl's gone, as you guys saw. It's, you know, we just do it. It's all fun. You know, we don't try to hurt or, you know, mess up anything that, you know, anybody else has. And it's all just a little bit of fun. But I think me and him are done with trying to mess with each other. So, yeah. Oh, man, I wonder when DB's going to get on here and see this gift that I got him. I think he's going to like it. So, let's kind of take a quick look. I did grow some more trees because I'm going to need some more wood. And I also grew some jungle trees over here because I'm going to be doing a build for this because this is going to be, like I said, this is going to be the center chunk of where we're going to have all of our main items. And I'm going to move all those chests over in this area and, you know, kind of get everything that we collect through the game. And I'm just going to have it put in here some kind of way. I may even do the kelp farm over here. I'm going to have the multi-layered kelp go into a single area so that way we can have it go into a chest, into a furnace system that's going to be moved over here. And then we also have the other chunks laid out. So after talking to some of the guys on Discord and kind of getting a better idea on how I need to, or how I can do this gunpowder / witch farm, I realized doing it right here close to base probably not the best idea. And the reason being is because we don't want it to be loaded constantly, because when you have so many entities that are in one area, it can really cause bad lag. So I'm gonna probably end up going out into the ocean, going a little bit further out, and I'm gonna do it right in the middle of the ocean basically. So we're gonna get a platform set up out there, then we'll get a portal set up over to where it's gonna be at on top of the platform. And then, yeah, that's where we're going to end up putting the witch farm. So, yeah, got lots and lots of things that I'm going to be doing and projects that I'm going to be working on. I really want to get at least some kind of villager breeder going, which is what the witch farm is going to be. You breed the villagers, and then once they all kind of get piled up into an area and then it starts thunderstorm, you take your trident and just kapow, turn them into witches. And then you kill the witches, and that's how you get the gunpowder. There are a couple of different ways you could do that. You guys can check out SlackLizard's YouTube videos on that. And then Silent also, after Slack made his, Silent decided he was going to make another video for it also to make it bigger and just crazier. Yeah, so that's what we need to do. We need to get an island set up out there. We need to get a villager breeding going so that way we can, one, try and get some villagers to get a mending book, because I really want to get a mending book so that way I can start putting mending on all my stuff, because right now my armor is taking a beating, and I really don't want to have to go digging for more diamonds, because that does just take quite a bit of time to do. So yeah, let's continue on with this mission for trying to get the villager breeder going, and once I get that set up, we'll definitely be able to get some mending books for it. Okay, yeah, this is definitely going to be a better spot. You can't really see much. Maybe I can go a little bit closer to my island, away from Silence, which is right over there. And I don't mind it being closer to my island, but I don't want to get too close to that one, because that is where the spider farm is. So let's see if we can back up just a little bit. Stay out of render distance of, well, actually, you know what? Let's just make sure we're out of render distance, completely out of Silence island, because we don't want to, like I said, we don't want it to look too bad for anybody else. Plus, at least this will probably be an area where everybody can actually come to, and if they need to grab some villagers for whatever they want to grab villagers for, they can. So I think this is going to be probably the ideal location. So let me see if I can actually get some blocks built up all the way over here, so that way I can kind of chunk map it out and see where would be the best way to do these chunks. Maybe I'll do it right over that ship that's right there in the water. Yeah, like I said, I don't mind it being close to my island because it kind of signifies, hey, that's mine. So I might move a little bit closer, and as long as it's out of chunk loading area of my island, we should be good and okay to actually do it. Alright, so I got a little area mapped out, as you guys can see right here on the map. It's right in front of me. That is one chunk that I lined out, and this should be pretty ideal. Yeah, this should be pretty ideal for going either in that direction, I guess, with the mobs. Maybe in that direction. You can still see that island over there. So yeah, like depending on what everybody says, I'm standing on top of that gray block now. But I'm gonna go ahead and shoot a message over in Discord. Make sure that nobody has a problem with me actually kind of creating a village / witch farm right here, kind of creating a new island for it. Because like I said, most of those other islands around here, they're actually kind of being used, and other people have kind of been doing stuff with it. So, well, like I said, we're just going to create our own island, so this way we don't intertwine or mess up anybody else's builds that they have going on. Sometimes working really close to the other can be really difficult, but I mean, as long as there's good communication between everybody, there's really not too many problems. So yeah, let's leave it at this. We'll go ahead and kind of chat with everybody and see if nobody has any issues with what I have planned. Because I'd really like to get the gunpowder so that way we can actually have something to use with the elytra once we decide to go to the end. Well, I will say it's been quite a little bit of time since I've been able to get back on the server. I've had a very busy week, and it looks like it might be busy just as much, so I don't know if I'll be able to get some more episodes out for you guys in the next few days, but I will do my best. But from what I've seen on a couple of the other guys' videos, it looks like they've been very busy. But I did get to talk to a lot of the guys and make sure that the location for the witch farm that I'm going to be setting up over there is actually good. Nobody has any problems with that, so hopefully I'll be able to get some mending books, get some other good villagers that hopefully, maybe from what I've seen from what everybody else has been doing, get a shop set up so that way I can try and sell some of those fancy books that we might be able to get some from them villagers, but I definitely need to get that going. So we're gonna get that started, but that is all that I had time for the video for today. So without further ado, I'll let it go, and I'll say I will catch you guys on the flip side.